everyone, it's Tyrone from OutsourcingLive.com, and thanks very much for coming to check out the dedicated channel on about outsourcing and learning how to build a virtual team to run your business. In today's video, I want to share with you my plans for this whole blog and also how I'm going to be marketing this blog. What I envisioned to start off with this particular blog or this particular website was to be able to start from scratch and show you how I'm going to be able to rank on the first page of Google and also to be able to drive the traffic to this website and also how to monetize it. Basically, I'm going to be revealing to you the whole strategy behind all this. And the reasons why I'm doing this is one, I want to be kept accountable for what I'm doing. And two, also to share with you exactly these strategies which you can also implement for any business you go into, whether or not you've already got an existing website or you are starting out a brand new one. And the beauty and the fun of doing something like this is because I am starting out this website from scratch, from zero. So it wouldn't have any traffic as to start off with. And also furthermore, it doesn't have any thing that's been built up behind it. There's no branding, there's no nothing. So it's going to be really interesting to be able to share that with you, because as long as you follow my journey, you'll be able to see what's going on and perhaps take some of this stuff away and implement it into your own business. All right, the other thing I just want to let you know as well, none of this stuff is new. I haven't invented any of this stuff. None of these strategies are things that I'm coming up with. A lot of these strategies are already proven and tried strategies that have been used in the past with other successful marketers. And I've just taken bits and pieces and put this into my strategy that works the best for me. Okay, so I thought maybe the first thing I want to share with you is the reasons behind doing all this and why you would probably benefit from this as well, because then that way you can see how this works. Okay, so going back probably about 6 months ago, Pat Flynn and I from Pat Flynn from Smart Passive Income, and I did a little niche duel challenge. And this niche duel challenge was very, very successful. It was something that we just said, look, we're looking to build some extra websites to generate some income from. And if we build enough of these, we should be able to generate enough passive income. And that was the goal. And it still is. We're still working on our sites right now, and we're still also ranking our sites to be able to generate passive income. Now, the beauty of this is that there was also numerous different ways we could have approached it. But what we did was that we went out and just discovered on our own some of our strategies and also spoke to a lot of different people. And the whole goal behind that was obviously to be able to see if we can rank on #1 for Google. That was the whole that was really the main reason, and also rank #1 for that keyword or that term or our website. And both of us have also ranked a #1 on that. If you want to check out this, you can hop over to Pat's blog at Smart Passive Income to see that, or you can have a look at my blog on there at tyroneshum.com, and you'll see everything that's in there. It's on the niche duel page. Now, when you have a look at that, you'll see the process and the whole thing. What I'm planning to do is that I'm going to be using that similar strategy with a slight little twist in it. As you're probably aware, I'm very much focused on video, and I prefer to do video most of the time because one, for me, video is easy to be able to describe, and two, also people can see visually, like what you can see right here, how it all works. So what I'm planning to do is to do the same thing for Outsourcing Live. And this niche that we're working on, this niche that I'm working on in particular, is outsourcing. As outsourcing is a very, very large market, I've got to niche this down even further. And there's going to be so many different types of keywords that we can actually go into. And I've done that already with using a software called Market Samurai. Market Samurai helps me determine what smaller little sub niches there are going to be for outsourcing. And I've looked into it further to see what other niches there are going to be. But it's going to be crucial that I do that, because if I don't do that and I just focus on the term outsourcing, I'm probably not going to rank for many keywords for that, because there are already very strong competition in that market. But if I do it correctly over a period of time, I'm pretty sure that I could rank for this using the sub niche strategy that I'm planning to do. Or another term, if you want to put it, it's called long tail keyword optimization. And that's what I'm also going to be focusing on well. Now, to explain what that means is it might be For example, in this niche, as I said, outsourcing is very, very broad. We could be looking at outsourcing pros and cons. That would be a longer, long tail word. And there's traffic for that. But also too, there's not much competition. That's an example of a long tail keyword. There might be other things like maybe virtual assistant hiring. These are just sample keywords. I haven't done exactly everything for virtual assistant, but for outsourcing pros and cons, I've done already research for that. And I'll reveal that a little bit later on for you as well, because I want to share with you the whole journey and what kind of traffic you'd be getting for that as well. The other thing as well is that I will be using different strategies behind it as well. As I said, one of them is going to be video. Another will be audio, which is podcasting. And that will be one other channel that I'll be going into. And also too, I'll be applying a backlinking strategy, which is a traffic generation strategy, which will drive traffic from different sources, such as article directories, social media networks, from also to blog posts from blogging networks and so forth. So this is also another backlinking strategy which ties into a lot of things as well. And this strategy also comes into play a little bit later on, but we'll be doing it consistently as well over a period of time. I guess you can sort of start to see where this is sort of heading and my reasonings behind it. So my goal really at the end of this is to get number one placing on Google for the term outsourcing. If not, obviously for a sub niche category, which will take time to get. Number two, monetize this. And I'll show you also exactly what I'll be doing as well with that. And then also lastly as well is to build a brand. It's really for branding as well. Now, if anything does come out of this at the end of this and does really, really well, and I get people interested in probably offering to buy this site, I may eventually sell it. May. I'm not saying that I will, but may. But my whole goal really is to generate passive income from this site. And there's so many different strategies to go about it. But really, that's the reason why I wanted to share this with you, because one, I want you to see exactly how this process works. If you are starting a brand new site like I am right now, you could take these strategies and implement it as well for you. And a lot of times when people start out, the number one question that they always have is, where do I find traffic? Or where do I find people to read my blog or read my site? So really, I'll be answering that, how to go about doing it and how to really just get a jump start on getting your blog noticed in the market and getting your niche market noticed in the market. But yeah, this is just something that I'm really keen to do because it's fun for me, and also too, it'll be a good experiment just to see where it takes me. I'm allowing between at least 6 to 18 months for any of this to really take off. You know, I do have a little bit of a good list backing behind me, and I do have great subscribers and also great readers following me. So I do have a little bit of a jump start. I've got about over 12,000 subscribers on my list, which is great, but I will not be, I'll keep this traffic separate to that, because you'll know exactly when the spikes will happen, because obviously I'll send that out. But what I'm just saying to you is that, yes, that's one aspect, but the other aspects you'll see, because I'll show you the statistics and also share with you exactly how all this traffic's coming from. So that way you can see for yourself what's working and what's not. Okay. I know there's a little bit of a little stuff there, but essentially this is what's going to be happening. Let me just share with you what's going to happen. One, I'm going to be obviously doing keyword research and producing content. So I'll be obviously looking for certain keywords that are going to be in my particular niche, which is outsourcing. And I'm going to break these down from that. And also too, I'll be producing content related to all this. Not only that, I'll be also using survey generated questions, which I have done already conducted surveys in the past, and I'll be writing content as well for that to answer a lot of the people's viewers and readers questions, because the fact is the reason why this market exists is because people have problems and issues. So I'll be utilizing those two forms to be able to generate the content from the keyword researches that I do as well. Then secondly, what will happen is that once all this content is out there or created, then basically you've got to get it out into the market. So the strategy behind that is the marketing strategy that we need to put into place. And as I mentioned briefly, we'll be using forms like video, podcasting, and also many different Web 2.0 properties and article directories and so forth, which is all the article directories, which is all the backlinking strategy that I'll be sharing with you down the track. I'll reveal that inside a specific video, because this will be a very, very long and detailed process. But initially, I just want to give you an overview of how this is all going to work. And then once I've done all the marketing behind it, then obviously show you how I'm going to be having all this process outsourced and automated, which it is going to be happening anyway as we progress along. Because then that way, at the same time, I can share with you exactly how outsourcing works live, and that's the reason why it's called Outsourcing Live, and also too how it can be automated as well, doing all these processes, which is to help you build a website that's going to generate income. And as you probably know, I have a virtual assistant, a video editor, and also a programmer, and a web developer, you can say. And they'll be behind the scenes doing a lot of the managing and processing all that. My main goal is that I'll be here doing the process of content creation and also doing all the researching and just making sure that I communicate with the market. And once I get to that point of having plenty of content, then obviously it's going to be a lot of time for my virtual assistants and staff to be able to do all the marketing and the behind the scenes for me. And then eventually I'll be monetizing all this side of the things. All right, so that's something that's really exciting for me, because I get to share with you on a really step-by-step level where you can see exactly how it's going. And I'd love you to follow on how I'm going to be going through this whole process, because at the end of the day, it's going to be beneficial for you if you can take any of these strategies and implement it for yourself, and obviously get your business up and running, or whatever you do, and get it to a better point than it is right now. And at the same time, for me, it'll be good as well to be able to be kept accountable of exactly what I'm doing. That way you can see exactly what's happening inside outsourcinglive.com. All right, thank you so much for watching this today. If you have any further comments and like to share your thoughts and feedback, feel free just to leave them below, and I'll do my best to respond to them and also keep you up to date of what's going on. All right, thank you very much for watching this video. My name's Tyrone Shum, and I'll see you inside the next video. Now, if you like more resources like this one, you can find them inside Mass Outsource Mastermind, along with video tutorials and step-by-step instructions showing exactly how I use them. To get a 30-day, no-risk trial membership to Mass Outsource Mastermind, simply visit freevideoset.com. Until next time, I wish you success in your quest for outsourcing.